Hello, I'm Patricia Katowa-Mukwato from Lungushi University. Lungushi University is Zambia's third public university, and I'm the Deputy Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. However, today I'm working from home because the university is on recess. Now you may wish to know, how did I become interested in this public sector fellowship? I was introduced to the fellowship by one of the directors at the Ministry of Education. She's actually the one who nominated me. So I got keen interest, and I went ahead to search online who was offering the fellowship. Then I realized that it was the Africa Leadership University under the Center for Reimaging Africa. What caught my attention in particular was the fact that Africa Leadership University endeavors to transform Africa by training or developing a new generation of leaders to manage the public sector. And like I have indicated, at Mulungushi University, I'm 3 months old, relatively new in the office, and my vision actually is to transform the academic processes, to make them more efficient and to make them more responsive to what is required by our clientele. And for us, our clientele are the students and the other stakeholders that we deal with, the regulatory bodies, the industry that we produce these graduates for. So what do I hope to gain from this public sector fellowship? For me, is best practices. I saw an opportunity that through this fellowship I'll be exposed to workshops, to coaching sessions, also to mentorship by some of the renowned transformative leaders both in the public and the private sector. And I have then seen an opportunity for me to learn these best practices in how we can enhance our services to the public. Currently, one of the most challenging issues in my office is that we want to transform the university. We want to increase the numbers of academic programs, and want to introduce programs that are more on demand. And we also want to increase in terms of, expand in terms of postgraduate programs. But at Mulungushi University, I realized that when I was appointed, I then came to realize that most of the academicians are actually in the lower level academic ranks. There are very few senior lecturers, very few associate, extremely few professors at the university. Then how with that profile of academicians, how then do we expand? So for me, this is actually a challenge for my office, and I endeavor that during this time I'll be in that office, I'm going to encourage capacity building for these junior staff to grow in their academics, because I know that when we build capacity by having a number of these junior staff attaining their doctorates, having the senior lecturers becoming professors and associate professors, we'll be able to offer these postgraduate programs. Apart from that, if we have more academics that are in professorial positions and even associate professors, will be able to write for grants to attract funding. And apart from attracting funding for the university, we are also going to increase on the numbers of postgraduate programs. And the more postgraduate programs that you have, then the more research outputs and research products that we are going to produce. So for me, for this fellowship, I'm hoping I'll be able to learn. And once I learn, I'm hoping to come up with an independent development plan and also a mentorship framework for the university to try and mentor these junior staff so that they become full-blown academicians that are going to improve the profile of the university, and also to improve actually the ranking of the university. So that's one major challenge, capacity building, because we have more academicians that are at low level ranks. How do I hope to leverage the knowledge that I'm going to gain? For me, when I was introduced to the first session, the information session, I actually looked at the people who attended that session. They come from different industries, they come from different ministries, they come from different universities. And I'm hoping that I'm actually going to increase the networks, create networks with all those colleagues, so that through those networks, we can have opportunities to write grants together. We can have opportunities for exchange visits for both our students and our academicians to learn. So that's how I'm hoping to leverage. I'll bring on board my skills in terms of what we offer at Mulungushi, and also ensure that I learn also from those other colleagues that are going to be participating in the fellowship. With regards to what I have what projects I have implemented in the past and the impact that those projects have had on the university. Like I indicated, I just moved to Mulungushi University when I was appointed as a Deputy Vice Chancellor some 3 months ago. Prior to that, I was at the University of Zambia, and I was the Dean for the School of Nursing Sciences, where I served as a Dean for 4 years. And during my term as a dean for 4 years, we wrote for one grant that was supported by the American government through the National Institute of Health. That was a capacity building grant. And through that capacity building grant, we reviewed the curricula that we were offering to make the curricula more responsive to the industry needs. And we also developed new demand-driven programs, specialized programs in nursing. And then after implementing those specialized programs, we realized that most of those programs are not commonly offered in universities around Zambia. As such, we were able to attract students from, for example, from Botswana, from Zimbabwe, from Malawi, even from Tanzania. And by attracting those students, we improved actually the profile, because now we made our school to be more international, because we had these international students. And then we were able to attract funding for the university, because most of these students were being sponsored by their respective governments. And then we realized that by having more students in our postgraduate programs, we were able to generate more research, to publish with our students. And the more you publish, the more you improve in terms of a profile for the university. So the impact for that project that we implemented is not just being felt at the University of Zambia or in Zambia itself, because the impact is beyond, apart from the impact in Zambia, where our graduates have gone to work in the Ministry of Health, others are working in different universities, others are working in different clinical settings, providing the much needed professionals, specialists in nursing, like for neonatal nursing, for midwifery, for critical care. They are actually addressing some of the challenges regarding neonatal and maternal mortality. And when those who have gone out of the country, we have realized that where they have gone, they have become ambassadors for our country, and the impact for provision of specialized care will go beyond Zambia. So I'm hoping that this fellowship actually will open more linkages for me, for Mulungushi University, and for the people that I work with.